Greetings, Fright fans, and welcome to the horror show. I'm Jaime En Fuego, and I'm just chilling here at the Enfuegotainment offices and continuing with a little bit of coverage leading up to our horror show panel about the super show Supernatural. That's right, man. I am actually the newbie on this panel that we're conducting at PHOENIX COMICON this year, and that's because I'd never watched Supernatural up until I was asked to be a part of this panel. They were like, hey man, binge watch some of the episodes, a couple seasons at least, and see what you can, get done. But I have actually taken it upon myself to go through every season one by one. I'm trying my damnedest to get all caught up, and I am just finishing season 3 of the show, which regrettably was cut short by a writer's strike that was going on in Hollywood at the time. So as opposed to your typical like 22, or I think later seasons get up to 23. I haven't got to those yet, but this one's only 16, and so I'm not sure how much plot-wise had to be like, just tossed aside, or maybe they'll save it for the 4th season that I'm about to start. But yeah, it just, kind of makes you wonder. And there's weird new developments in this, They basically had all these demons escape from, like, Hell's Gates and stuff after, killing Azazel, and all that jazz went down at the end of season 2. But the problem is, Sam has a mean streak that's developing. He goes and, is trying to help Dean not have to die, because Dean made a crossroads deal to save him and put himself in place instead, like father like son, am I right? And so that's a big development this season. They also add in 2 new lady characters in this. First you've got this Bella, who probably most of you guys know from The Walking Dead, Lauren Cohen, and so she's on there, and she's like this supernatural occult, jewel thief of sorts, I guess. I don't know, she's actually talking in her normal British accent in this. She's flirting with Dean. She's talking about how she sleeps naked on piles of money and all this different stuff. Then you've also got Ruby. And Ruby is a demon that was able to get out of hell at the end of season 2, and so she's got the hots for Sam. And so both of them have their little respective love interests. It's just that whereas Ruby is making it plain and clear, or so we think, because I don't trust her, who knows what's going to end up happening, but Bella is not. Bella is like thwarting them and stealing from them. She takes the cult. I mean, all this different stuff. So she's being like a big old capital B in this. And so, yeah, they're developing the mythos. There's hunters that don't trust Sam and Dean because they know about Sam's demon powers now, because he was one of those demon blood babies that, Azazel made. And it was an interesting season. It really started to pick up steam halfway through, though, when they were doing more unconventional episodes. That, honestly, I might have even mentioned this in some of the previous 2 season reviews that I did. I like these episodes the best where it's totally different, where it's, the 2 episodes where they were jumping into dreams. Like the Groundhog Day one where Trickster Dude came back was fantastic. I was laughing my ass off with Dean just dying over and over and over in all these different hilarious ways. That was perfect. And then how can you not mention season 3 without Ghost Facers? Yeah, man. Developing Spengler and Zeddemore and seeing they have like a whole ragtag team together now. They filmed a pilot. Oh goodness, you gotta be gay for that dead gay intern. Oh my lord. So funny, so good. And so they brought back more of these great characters. Sadly, no Ellen and Joe, who I really dug in the 2nd season, but who knows, maybe they'll pop back up. I know Ash isn't gonna pop back up, which kind of sucks, but heartbreaker there, with happened to him at the end of the 2nd season. But there is good stuff here, I really preferred the 2nd season a whole lot more. I felt like the whole world building aspect of the series was like really cranked to 11 in that 2nd season, and so much more was developed and whatnot. But I mean, in this one, you've got that Henriksen guy still after them for the whole shifter ordeal, and you've also got Gordon, that crazy hunter that really has just like a blood feud for Sam, and Sam ends up, he takes care of him, let's put it that way. I'm not going to spoil too much here, because I'm not really trying to. I want all of you guys to actually go and watch the 3rd season of Supernatural like I just finished, and, actually get the enjoyment out of this that I did, because it's a really cool show, and I'm stoked to see what happens in season 4, although the way it all ended with hellhounds and whatnot, and it was kind of a heartbreaker for me. So just like in seasons 1 and 2, though, I do have to at least say, if I had any gripes and criticism, it's the fact that many episodes are reminiscent of other things I've seen before. You've got kind of a Once Upon a Time type episode with fairy tale killings and stuff like that. You've also got kind of a little bit of a Krampus type reference, not major, but there's like a Craft episode, there's like a Nightmare on Elm Street episode, so that's my only complaint, is that, yeah, sometimes they lack originality in the villainry, but it's just that wonderful cohesion between the brothers, and also the fact that, you know, I like the fact that Bobby is, you know, still around and becoming a little bit more important of a character. He's awesome. He is pretty much becoming like their daddy-o. We'll see what all transpires in the 4th season, but super stoked for it. I guess there's 11 seasons total of this show, as I was just refreshing myself with, and so yeah, interesting stuff. Like I said, if it wasn't quite as good as the 2nd season, hey, who am I to say and who am I to criticize? But yeah, great recurring characters, some really top-notch episodes, and yeah, I cannot wait to start season 4. I think I'm actually going to begin that right now, right after I finish filming this. So, gotta extend a grande gracias to all of you guys for checking this out, for checking out the horror show. You can always find us on all kinds of social media sectors, you know, Horror Show 666 on Twitter, The Horror Show 666 on Instagram, and we're also on, you know, Facebook and all kinds of other fun things. YouTube here, especially, being the most important. So like and share and subscribe. Please be sure to check out our panel. It's at 6 p.m. June 3rd at the Phoenix Convention Center. It's going to be a blast. We have an incredible guest list of people that are going to be hanging there. You've got the 2 resident experts, which are Ashley Mall and CJ Valenzuela. They have had lots of experience with the show, and I think Ashley has actually worked at Supernatural conventions before, which is pretty sweet. And then you have my co-hosts, who I love so dearly, Ms. Marcia Parker Hall and Cecil Laird. They're going to be on this panel as well, so please check that out. I've been Jaime En Fuego. You can find me on all social media sectors just at Jaime En Fuego, and I look forward to talking more Supernatural with all of you guys soon. Season 4, baby. Getting ready to start cranking that one. The music was great in this season, just like in number 2, and it's a constant bit of awesomeness that I can always look forward to. So until we get to talk more super duper Supernatural soon, guys, hasta luego, adios, and until then, stay scared. Team Dean.